Adieu, good Monsieur Melancholy.
I'll speak to him like a saucy lackey, and under the habit play the knave with him. Do you hear, Forester?
Very well. What would you?
I pray you, what is the clock?
You should ask me what time of day. There's no clock in the forest.
Then there is no true lover in the forest. Else, sighing every minute and groaning every hour, would detect the lazy foot of time as well as a clock.
And why not the shift foot of time? Had not that been as proper?
By no means, sir. Time travels in divers paces with divers persons. I tell you, who time ambles withal, who time trots withal, who time gallops withal, and who he stands still withal.
I prithee, who doth he trot withal?
Marry, he trots hard with a young maid between the contract of her marriage and the day it is solemnized. If the interim be but a sennight, time's pace is so hard that it seems the length of 7 years.
Who ambles time withal?
With a priest that lacks Latin, and a rich man that hath not the gout. For the one sleeps easily because he cannot study, and the other lives merrily because he feels no pain. The one lacking the burden of lean and wasteful learning, the other knowing no burden of heavy, tedious penury. These time ambles withal.
Who doth he gallop withal?
With a thief to the gallows, for though he go as softly as foot can fall, he thinks himself too soon there.
Who stays it still withal?
With lawyers in the vacation, for the sleep between term and term, and then they perceive not how time moves.
Where dwell you, pretty youth?
With the shepherdess, my sister, here in the skirts of the forest, like fringe upon a petticoat.
Are you native of this place?
As the coney that you see dwell, where is she kindled?
Your accent is something finer than you could purchase in so removed a dwelling.
I've been told so of many, but indeed an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak, who was in his youth an England man, one that knew courtship too well, for there he fell in love. I've heard him read many lectures against it, and I thank God I'm not a woman to be touched with so many giddy offences as he hath generally taxed their whole sex withal.
Can you remember any of the principal evils that he laid to the charge of women?
There are none principal. They were all like one another as halfpence are, one fault seeming monstrous till his fellow faults came to match it.
I prithee, recount some of them.
No, I will not cast away my physique, but on those that are sick. There is a man haunts the forest that abuses our young plants with carving Rosalind on their barks, hangs ode upon hawthorns and elegies upon brambles, all forsooth defying the name of Rosalind. If I could meet the fancy monger, I would give him some good counsel, for he seems to have the quiddation of love upon him.
I am he that is so love-shaped. I pray you tell me your remedy.
There is none of my uncle's marks upon you. How he taught me how to know a man in love, in which cage of rushes I am sure that you are not prisoner.
What were his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not, a blue eye and sunken, which you have not, an unquestionable spirit, which you have not, a beard neglected, which you have not, but I pardon you for that. For simply your having in beard is a younger brother's revenue, then your hose should be unguarded, your bonnet unbanded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrating a careless desolation. But you are no such man. You are rather a pointed device in your own counterments, as loving yourself than seeming the lover of any other.
Fair youth, I would make I could make thee believe I love.
Make me believe it? You may as soon make her that you believe it, which I warrant she is apter to do than confess she does. That is one of the points in which women still give the lie to their consciousness. But in good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses on the trees wherein Rosalind is so admired?
I swear to the youth, by the white hand of Rosalind, I am that he, that unfortunate he.
But are you so much in love as your rhymes speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely a madness, and I tell you, deserves as well as a dark horse, Love is merely a madness, and I tell you, deserves as well a dark house and a whip as madmen do. And the reason why they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. Yet I profess curing it by counsel.
Did you ever cure any so?
Yes, one in this manner. He was to imagine me his love, his mistress. And I set him every day to woo me. At time would I, being but a moonish youth, grieve, be eminent, effeminate, changeable, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears, full of smiles, for every passion something, and for no passion truly anything. As boys and women are, for the most part, cattle of this color, would now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, now weep for him, then spit at him, that I drove my suitor from his mad humor of love to a living humor of madness, which was to forswear the full stream of the world and to live in a nook merely monastic. And thus I cured him, and this way will I take upon me to wash your liver clean as a sound sheep's heart, that there shall not be one spot of love in it.
I would not be cured, youth.
I would cure you if you would but call me Rosalind and come every day to my coat and woo me.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
Go with me to it, and I'll show you to it. And by the way, you shall tell me where in the forest you live. Will you go?
With all my heart, good youth.
Nay, you must call me Rosalind. Come, sister, will you go?